before, we talk about the SA20 in detail, Graeme, I'm very curious to understand from you your experience, as a former cricketer who's really, been there, done that. How is it like setting up a league and all the backstage drama, all the stress? What about you? What about your career did you use as the commissioner role? And how have things been in the run-up for you?
Yeah, look, very different to running a cricket team, I guess, which I did for a long time. I think maybe aspects of being a captain, certainly in South Africa, you deal with the sort of leadership boards, different structures, obviously, the sponsors, and then obviously building and running a team. So I think, from a leadership perspective, there's some aspects, but, obviously this is much more focused on the business side of the sport rather than the playing. And it's been a process, I think it's you're consistently learning, and, it's been busy, it's been hectic. We've had to turn this around in, I think, 4 or 5 months from the time that we kind of hit the ground. And we've been fortunate along the way as well that some really key people have backed us and supported the project, which is kind of the biggest stepping stones to getting to where we are for SA20.
Srini and I were talking a little bit about what questions we're going to throw you. And one of the things that we really wanted to ask you was, for a league to be successful and for it to be balanced and for it to make sense for the viewers, especially in an age where there's so many T20 leagues to watch, the distribution of talent becomes very important amongst the teams, isn't it? So what is it that the SA20 did to ensure that, before Srini also comes in, of what, for example, the IPL does or did, and how other leagues look at it, Graeme?
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't think it's a perfect science. I think, the objective being in the league is to try and create a platform that keeps the entire league competitive. I think the worst thing is probably 4 or 5 years in, if you've had one team that's won everything and the cricket is not exciting. I think that for us would be a disappointment. So, we want the cricket to be great. So I think if I think back to 2008, playing for the Royals, I mean, I think we were sort of the laughing stock after 2 games into the IPL, and we ended up going on and hammering everybody and never lost another game and won the tournament. So it's difficult to predict these things. Teams click. Sometimes the dynamics work. A couple of players hit form. So, you look around. I mean, there's, MI looking incredible at the moment with their bowling attack. But it's for us, it's about having a competitive league. We want to get, games that are going down to the last over that people are, enthralled to watch, some new heroes. And we spoke yesterday about a number of unearthing new talent and new storylines. I think that is something that I'm really looking forward to in South African cricket.